Greetings, I'm Selector Princess.
I am Ja Prince, and who is our guest today, Princess?
Who is it? J.R. Watkins?
I don't know if hold on. I don't know if we're talking to the TV guy, the father.
Yeah.
Oh, the author. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me. This is J.R. Watkis, the author today,
Yes.
but I'm also the TV guy because a lot of the TV guys here, because the TV guy is the music guy,
Yes.
and the book is about music. It's about the music industry. It's about reggae. It's about dancehall and how we might make it better from the words and sounds of the people who did it at the top level, but also ideas that even those people are not hip to yet, like artificial intelligence, NFT. All these things are in the book. Explain how to list your company on the stock exchange, a music company, a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So it's how to, and you give gems for this book.
Yes, a lot of how tos in there. A lot of interviews also in there. Interviews with Shaggy, Sean Paul, Rowan Morley, Steve, that's Sean Paul's manager, John Baker, owner of G Jam, his daughter Savannah, who is Sean Paul's artistic director, by the way. Um, who else is in there? Earl Chapman, Alberosi's in there as well. And you know, Alberosi is one of the highest touring um, reggae singers ever.
Yeah.
And he's there, you know, talking about his journey and such.
And again, compiling these stories, getting direct quotes from them and the gems, like we're saying, not just from your perspective, but
Yeah.
they are really successful businessmen and women in this reggae dancehall industry. It's the first of its kind, a book like this.
The way I did it like the Bible, right? The gospel according to Mark, Luke, John. So it's the gospel according to them, but I also have some Psalms up in there. So consider me David.
Wow.
So I dropped some Psalms. So I have Psalms about how to market using Spotify, using TikTok. Way before Lali took off on TikTok, I organized how artists could do that. Way like from 2018, 19 there about. TikTok was just coming. Like I saw this coming with streaming because if you get something to pop on TikTok, your next move is to get it to pop on Spotify.
Right.
But that was proving difficult for artists to do because you know artists love the hype and I dance creative, but getting it over there on Spotify, that's where the money is. That's where you can authenticate yourself as a real star. And then since Lali, we saw Biggs one,
Right.
Boy Afi,
Yeah.
and Boy Afi is I saw the video yesterday. He has over 300,000 views. Uh,
Success.
yeah, from he made a music video now from the TikTok street video. You know,
Mm.
and it's a whole lot of stuff how to regulate Jamaica's music industry and IP ownership, which is a big issue in the industry. Artists don't own their IP, they don't own their masters.
Right.
Some of our biggest acts didn't own their masters, still don't own their masters,
Yeah.
but that's changing. And in the book, I explain how you might go about doing that. One of the ways is to re-record your masters after a certain amount of years have passed.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of artists didn't know that they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like simply re-record and own those new masters.
Yeah.
And these are things that I explain in the book as we go along, go along, go along.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What inspired you to do this?
A lot of artists are dying broke. I don't know if you've seen it,
Oh, yes.
but a lot of artists are dying broke. Legendary artists.
Yeah.
A lot of artists, their estate and their catalogs aren't organized. And because it's not organized, they can't be a Bob Marley.
Right.
They don't have the asset base, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one. Two, young acts kept coming up to me like, how do you get in the industry? How do you get in the industry? But a lot of them just want to get in the industry. They don't know that they getting in the industry is the easy part.
Right.
Staying in the industry is the hard part. And this book shows you how to stay in the industry because that's the hard part. It's so easy to get a hit and you out of there. You've been in dancehall. I see Princess Select on every show. First of all, how you get to every show? I'm not even at every show. So tell me how you at every show.
It's in the next book.
Okay. Okay, yeah, guys, I need to interview for my next book. How Princess Selector gets to every show. That's a secret in dancehall and reggae world. A lot of people want to find out.
Wow.
Getting a hit is like making a commercial, right? And I'm into advertising, so I could make a commercial and it hit, which I have made commercials. The opening of the book, I explained how I made a commercial with Taurus Riley and Danique, and it took off all over the world. The Bank of Jamaica inflation targeting campaign. We were in Yahoo, we were in Bloomberg, we were in every publication worldwide because of reggae music. But the reggae music is the cultural capital that we use to send this complex message of inflation targeting, right? But it's an ad. It's an ad. It's not music in itself. But the ingredient that sold it is the culture.
Yeah.
Because this subject of inflation targeting is mundane. It's ancient, by the way, but it's mundane. Right now, we're going through inflation where everything rears up.
Yeah.
People don't understand why things raise. So we did an ad to talk about why it raised. And then we did the ad. We did it for local consumption, but because it's reggae music, took off.
Right.
So when I saw that happen, and this is my third reason for writing the book. When I saw that happen, I was like, yo, maybe there's a thing, there's an intangible currency that's in the ecosystem of Jamaica's culture that's marketable. Like it's the little ingredient that you can put on anything.
Right.
It's what's selling this show. Yeah. Right? It's what sells the food. Every oxtail shop in America have a long line right now. And it's not like the person selling you is the nicest person in the world.
Never.
Not the nicest person in the world. She giving you an attitude. She basically running you out of the store.
Right.
But you are there. Why are you there? It's the prestige of Jamaica. This is Jamaican culture. There's a chapter in the book where I also mention people, if you say, yo, I went to Jamaica on vacation, that sounds better than if you mention any other Caribbean country.
Kind of says.
If you're like, yo, I went to Jamaica, they're like, oh, did you see so-and-so? Did you see so-and-so? Did you see so-and-so? Like, it just has this prestige. And then when I put all those dots together, I'm like, yo, I need to explain what this cultural capital is. But I want to take it a step further to let the people do music, art, dance, sell food, do TV shows, do fashion designing. Anything you do, you understand what it is, how to use it, how to harness it, and I give you examples of people who use it, including myself already. And that's generally what the book is. Interviews, anecdotes, psalms, gospels.
I like it. For those who don't know, like you said, we are focused on the cultural, and now we got to get to the financial. And this is going to bring up that conversation. Some people don't want to hear the conversation. They didn't believe it in the 80s. They still didn't believe with the reggae, and now the dancehall take off. How do you bring them back to, let's just start the conversation again?
So that's one of the things that the very first chapter in the book is called Music is Money. And those aren't my words. Those are the words from Sizzla Kalonji when he did a documentary for Reggae Sumfest last year. And the documentary starts with him saying music is money. Now I thought about that saying, music is money all around. It takes money to make the music, to market the music, to promote the music. And if you do it good, you get back money from the music. So music is money. Music is love. Music is many things, but music is also money. So if you want to really do music and do it properly, you must understand the money language. And the money language is business. It means one-on-one must equal two. Unlike artists who think one-on-one is 11. So you must have projections. You must own IP. You must have a business so that you can go to the bank with your intellectual property and get loans and project income and continue to build your asset base so that you build a strong company that not just you benefit from, but generations of people. Because one artist, as we see in the case of Bob Art, any artist you pick, one artist, once them bust, them hire like 50 people. But that those 50 people will be hired as long as they have a hit. Then they set up a business. Those 50 people will be hired forever.
That's right.
And if those 50 people educate themselves, those 50 people can contribute even more to the art and set up sub business all around. And that's what the book is explaining, that it's not just making a commercial hit, because you can make a hit and you don't find another one and you get depressed.
Yeah.
It's about step by step, brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick by brick, getting to a place where you can sustain a viable business from your art. And it's not just music I'm talking about. Although I titled the book Reggae Dancehall, it's not just music. It's every part of the culture, the fashion, everything.
Dancing, selecting it all. I
Yeah,
like
man.
it. I like it.
Absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get my hands on the book. I told you when I will see you.
Yeah.
And John Prince, you have to get your own copy. So let's make it 2 books. And I hope our music institutions will keep a copy in their library if they have one. I'm pretty sure that they do. And do you know of it being at any music schools there or anywhere else?
So this is one of the things I'm doing actively. So proceeds from the book are going towards buying musical instruments for schools, and I'm donating books to schools. So anybody want to donate books to schools en masse, to libraries, to students, individuals, you can order copies from me. I run up in your school, give a dope speech, donate some instruments, and just keep the energy going. I did this recently with Jackson Primary and Junior High, because I do believe you have to start with kids early with the music.
Yes.
So I'm finding schools that don't have a music program, and I'm going in there donating instrument. When I donated the keyboard to Jackson Primary and Junior High last week, those kids were playing a keyboard for the first time in their lives.
Yeah.
You want to see their faces, like they're so elated, like me sir, me sir, me sir. And when you ask them who's their favorite, they said Bob Marley. Little kids. Little kids, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, Bob Marley. So imagine what will be able to happen in a couple of years when we sow this seed. As you buy a book, you're not just buying a book for yourself, you're buying a book for all these kids that are going to be getting instruments and kickstarting their music careers. You never know, the next Bob, the next Chronix, whoever might just be a beneficiary from what I'm trying to do. And eventually I'm trying to do this worldwide, where I go into schools, donate instruments, talk to kids about music and the power of music and what they might do with music, so that they know that they have responsibility, and they're coming from a long line of heritage of Black musicians, Jamaican musicians who powerfully changed the world.
Beautiful, beautiful. The diaspora is waiting, and we love it again. Tell them how to get it in Jamaica, and then how do we order it around the world?
So anywhere you are, Jamaica, anywhere in the world you are, callcap.com. The book will reach you in 2 days if you order paperback. Amazon, Callcap link you to Amazon as well. The book gets to you in 2 days if you have Amazon Prime. If you want, link me directly at JR Watkis. I send you a signed copy. That's gonna cost you a little bit more, because I'm gonna have to get it and then get it to you. Oh, you want that one?
No, man, I tell Princess forget me mine.
Yeah, digital is the best way to get it, because you Princess gonna see me, so of course, she get it from me. But digital is the best way to see it wherever you are in the world. It's on Amazon Canada, Amazon Germany, Amazon everywhere, Amazon UK. So Amazon get the book to you right away, nicely packaged, and it costs a little less to get it from Amazon as well. Yeah.
And is it on Kindle as well?
Yes, you have a Kindle version, hardcover, paperback. Oh, the paperback has a different color from the hardcover. The hardcover is white. The paperback is black. Now, why that is because I couldn't decide on which color to choose. And the majority of people said they wanted black. But I, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I like this white.
Ah,
And a lot of people like the white. So I put the hardcover in white and the paperback in black. And you can get it on Kindle. And I'm going to be doing the audiobook soon.
That's
great.
it. The voice is very popular. I like it.
Yep. You'll be able to listen to me spit game about music industry. Yep. Jamaican music started like modern contemporary music started like in the 50s, where Harry Belafonte sold the first platinum record. Deo, me said Deo. The album that song was on, Calypso, sold 1 million records. First in the world. Not first Jamaican, first person in the world to sell 1 million records was Harry Belafonte. And that the echoes of that song is Market Woman song. Come, Mr. Tally, come tally me banana. They like, come on, me want go home. From the culture, they get that song from. Harry didn't write it, that came from the culture. We moved into ska. My boy lollipop, bop, bop, you make my heart go get him. That sold 7 million copies. So move from the man who sold the first 1 million records to my boy Lollipop selling 7 million records. Right? From Jamaica right here. Millie Small. Next, Rocksteady, which created a whole movement. The Kenbu, the Alton Ellises, all them, man. And then who else we have after that? After Rocksteady, then what?
The roots of reggae.
Reggae music.
How did they come?
Which started with like Toots and them man and culminated Desmond Decker and them man there. And then culminated with Bob, who's the biggest superstar musician out of Jamaica, other than Sean Paul, ever, right?
Ever.
And then we come into dancehall music with the early man named U-Roy, Big Youth, the Ninja Man, Papa San, all them man, the Buju Banton, Beanie Bounty, Vibes Cartel, Movado. Right up to now, we have Chop, 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 Chop.
Yes.
Now, think about that history. Think about all that legacy of music sales, music culture, music inheritance. All of that, I call that culture capital. We have that. Nobody could take that away from it. No matter how we win the Grammy, nobody can take that away from us. It's for us in this time to use all of that energy, all of that my boy lollipop, all of that all of that energy, Bob Marley energy, reggae energy,
And lyrical content.
Yes. Because where did those guys get their lyrical content from? The people.
Right.
The people's day-to-day struggles and suffering, they try to solve some of those problems using music. And my idea in the book is that to get back to selling 7 million records, to get back to all of that, you have to go to the people. You have to speak on behalf of the people and then speak it to the world. And that's my say with the book. Follow me at Watkis on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow World Music Views everywhere. World Music Views comes on Friday on ER, on TVJ. But worldmusicviews.com is up and live every single day. Cutting edge, up to the minute stories. Also, Dancehall Mag, which is an affiliated site. That's us as well. So check out Dancehall Mag, check out worldmusicviews.com every day for up to the minute reggae news. And get Culcap, Cultural Capital to Financial Capital. Get it on callcap.com. Callcap.com. See there? The book has its own website.
Yeah.
Callcap.com. It's a whole brand. And your book will be with you within days if you get it online. But if you can't get it online, link me up on social media. I get it. It should be in bookstores. It's currently at GJAM Hotel Resort. So if you're at GJAM, you should get that. I'm going for airports. I'm going for resorts because the people I want to read this are people who I want to read, like for real.
Yeah.
And people read when they're on vacation. They read when they're traveling. Yep.
We thank you so much. That's a wealth of information, and we can't wait to get our hands on those books.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
and thank you so much.
All right. Big up, Princess Selector. Big up, big up, big up. Yo, I always see you in up, but I'm always going incognito in up. You coming to Sunfest?
Yes, they're gonna make me work. Yeah.
All right. That should be at Sunfest. I know Princess Selector is at
Say
Sunfest.
that.
She's at every show.
The same passion that you do, and I'm staying committed to this music education. It's immaculate.
No, man, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Princess Selector, I must tell you, thanks. You know, you're the one who put me onto podcast. As in, you remember?
Yes.
You linked me up to Podomatic, I believe. I set up a Podomatic, then I think I canceled that, and then I got put onto Anchor. But you kind of stimulated me in the beginning to get onto podcast. So I always thank you for that.
I remember. Yes.
Big up.
You're excellent. So we can always share and dialogue and
Always
keep up on everything. So
Yeah, man. Thank you
always
so
a
much. Thank you so much, Bridget.